Welcome to On the Set. Only a small percentage of you guys are subscribed. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs, and once we reach that, we're going to give a subscriber a $100 giveaway. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share this video with your friends.
I mean, pretty much everybody's dream at this point, NBA, but it's just, just playing professional, even traveling basically. Because, travel and play ball at the same time, like, what kind of dream that is it? Getting travel to play and get paid and do it, that's crazy.
Right. Killing two birds with one stone. Like, you're getting to go see the world while also getting paid to do it, and then you're getting to do what you love.
For everything, yeah.
So I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
NBA.
You meet any guys that you're still like in communication with? Any of the leagues or any new friends? Anything? Welcome back to On The Set, guys. Thank you for listening, watching, viewing, and subscribing. If you haven't already, click those notifications button. Hold on, I can do it.
Button.
Click those notification bells. Like this video if you haven't already. Comment down below any guest ideas or something. I don't know. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're still begging for subscribers. What are we at right now? 385? I don't know.
We were 6 away from 400, but I don't know.
Yeah, and then it went down. So I don't know why, but I don't know how that happened. So if you haven't already, subscribe please. Let's get to 400 and we'll drop a special video. We still have not dropped a video with Joey.
So yeah, we'll drop it.
Yeah. But alright, today we have on a special guest.
Very special guest.
Yes, this is our first basketball player we have had on. His name is Javan Smith. So
let's clap for Javan.
Alright, you want to give us a little bit of information about yourself? Tell the guests who you are.
Hey, so my name is Javan Smith. I'm a 6'2" point guard. I played overseas. I played in college, Division I, JUCO, and I'm excited to be on this podcast.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me talk a little bit.
Yeah, no, I'll let you pick his brain.
Okay, I haven't met you before this podcast. In fact, I didn't even talk to you much because I want to talk to you all about your life over the podcast. Dylan hasn't met you either. I don't know if this is the first time that we have someone that we haven't met.
It might be the second.
It might be the second,
yeah.
Okay. You played... Wait, how old are you?
I'm 25.
That's lit. Okay, 6'2", point guard?
Yep.
Dang. Okay, so you said you played college ball?
Yep.
Where at?
So I played at a junior college in Pennsylvania, Manor College.
Mm-hmm.
It was a small high major D2.
I've heard of them.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
It was my first time seeing them. And then my sophomore, junior year, I played at Georgia State University.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is so awesome.
That's
actually
awesome.
And okay, you played ball your whole life, or did you recently get into basketball when you were like?
No, I played a whole bunch of my life. I played since I was 5. I just started taking it more serious when I got into middle school, like 6th grade, when I found out about AAU, where you travel a lot. So I was like, oh yeah, this is something I want to do.
Yeah. And then you've been that like when did you grow to your height? Was it like were you the tallest one in your grade growing up, or?
Yeah, it was crazy. I wasn't actually. So when I hit 6'2", that was like last time. So some of the people that I was shorter, I came a little bit taller than, which was kind of crazy. So I don't know if I hit like a major growth spurt or what, but it was crazy.
Dang, that's lit. So ball is life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and you played overseas. Where would you do?
So back in 2018, my first time, I played in Mexico. For like their inauguration season.
Gotcha.
Well, they found like a little bit more of a more experienced guys, so I went back home and played in the ABA here in Florida for South Florida Gold. And then recently last year I went to El Salvador and played in their top division league.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
I heard those get packed though, like the arenas and stuff. Is that true?
Oh yeah, well for sure, because they love foreign people. Like,
yeah,
they love, especially Americans.
Yeah.
They love them. So
you scoot in a little bit, just to get close to the mic.
Yeah, they love foreign people, especially Americans, because they don't usually see people like us there a lot often. So it was crazy.
Gotcha. That's awesome. Yeah, I heard because like for like people like that, like let's say like Brazil or China or.
My bad. Keep talking.
You want to take it off?
No, I want to hear something. You can go.
So like for Brazil, China, all those other leagues, it's like that's their own league. So for us, we have the NBA, and everyone comes to see that because that's our country, and for them, it's like the same thing. So it's always packed. Like I was talking to this guy the other day. Forgot his name. I think it was like Ryan. Honestly, don't remember. But I met him at LA Fitness a couple of days back, and he plays pro. And he said he played in, I think it was Ecuador, or God, I don't remember. But it was somewhere around there, and he played in there. And he said the arenas were like packed because all the fans are just like it's like that's their home to them. and like they're like trying to get autographs for him and stuff. And to me, he thought it was crazy, and I did too. But he's like, if you think about it, it's like the same way for us, like how we have the NBA. Even though we don't know the guys, they play in that league, and that's our league, so it's like a big deal. So it's the same way for them, for their other leagues. We don't look at it that way because we have the NBA, but it's just interesting to see like that.
I went to a crazy a basketball game in Egypt. It was packed too.
Yeah.
It wasn't an NBA team or anything, but they were going crazy. So 2 questions. First question is, what are you doing now?
Oh, right now I'm still looking to go back play overseas, so I'm getting a lot of connections. I actually had a meeting with my guy last night. He's from the States, but he has a dual citizenship, so he lives in Sweden, and he was talking about France and was like probably the best option.
France is really good.
France is crazy.
Yeah.
So this might be personal, and you don't have to say exact numbers, but if you're playing pro basketball but you're nowhere, like you're not in the NBA, you're just doing pro, is the salary really bad, or is it livable, or is it?
Well, it just depends, honestly. A lot of like if you don't have, I'll say like if you don't have like Division 1 experience or like at least NBA G League or some type of high level, they usually wouldn't pay you a lot. They'll start you off like when I went to El Salvador, my minimum salary was like $700 because like I said, they didn't know who I was and they didn't know what I was capable of. But when the first 3 games I played, they was like, oh yeah, we gotta bump his salary up. So I went from $700 to like $1,500 in like 3 games.
Oh, good.
And then it just kept going up from there. So it just depends.
Yeah. Let me ask you something though. Keep it real. So my buddy Ryan that I was telling you about, the other pro hooper, he said when he hooped in foreign countries, he said like the American guys were seen as like idols because like the foreign hoopers were like the hometown hoopers were like, you know, they were okay, they were pretty good, but then there was like the American guys, and apparently like those were the best guys on the team. Was it the same for your case?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Like even when I came to like the city that I was playing in, they even knew who I was, but they just knew I wasn't from there, so they was already greeting me, excited,
they could tell,
taking pictures and everything. It was crazy.
And they pay you guys more, right? The better hoopers get paid more, right? Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, and do they pay for your food and housing and transportation too, right?
Yes, it depends. Most clubs, like the club that I played with, they did all that.
Okay,
so.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's pretty cool then.
How hard is it to maintain like? It's like really personal, but how hard is it to maintain like a family or like a girlfriend or something, or whatever it is if you're constantly traveling? Why, like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Well, me personally, I don't have it because I'm single, so it's not an issue for me.
Shout out to everyone else.
But it's not an issue for me. But I see how because like, you know, some overseas and you be there for 3 months, 6 months. I know a guy right now that playing overseas in Brazil. He's there for 11 months.
Yeah, it's pretty much the whole year, even the off season.
Yeah.
So I understand how it get a little tough because, you know, you're away from your family, girlfriend, whatever. It gets kind of tough, but some people can deal with it. Maybe adjustment, but they get through it though.
Yeah. I feel like
it's like the same thing as college basketball, kind of, isn't it? But except they're paying you and you're not the one paying, right?
Yeah, and sometimes like your parents, like if you get hurt or something in college, your parents can have an easier access to get to you.
Yeah.
Versus, you know, being overseas like in South America or Europe or something like that.
Oh yeah, and if you get hurt there too, can't they just cut you loose?
Some do. If it's not like a serious injury, then they won't. But like if it's like a season ending, they got to because
you're gone. We'll get another one.
Yeah, it's tough out there.
Yeah,
it's tough.
But tell me about the atmosphere. You said Georgetown. That's what you played for?
No, Georgia State.
Georgia State. Yeah. Was that crazy?
Well, yeah. Well, I'm actually from Atlanta, so I moved here, but I'm from Atlanta, so I'm already like used to how the atmosphere and how crowds are there. So it was, you know, like at home basically for me, cause like I said, I'm from there. But it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Atlanta's home, like that's where you're born?
Well, I'm not born. I wasn't born. I just grew up there. Like, I was born in North Carolina, but like Atlanta, I moved there when I was like 5 and just been there ever since.
Yeah.
Atlanta's got some hoopers, man.
It does. It does. I was just there at Georgia State, like playing like the open gym. They're going crazy there.
Is it like an FAU? Like, you know what FAU is?
Yeah.
It's like a low D1. There's mid D1. There's high D1. Is it like where would you like rank it along the D1s?
I'd say it's like mid-major because they do play top schools,
okay,
but mostly like mid-major schools.
So like kind of like UCF and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, UCF is probably a top one.
No, UCF's mid. Dude, top is like UNC, Duke, and like Kentucky and Kansas and stuff like that. FAU is like low D1.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Georgia State would be a little bit above FAU.
Maybe.
Well, it's like there's like levels of D1, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because like mid-major D1s, they travel, but they travel like mainly surrounding areas.
Yeah.
Like for instance, like Duke, they go all the way to like California and Michigan, and like mid majors, those probably farthest they'll go, maybe just North Carolina or Kentucky, something like that.
Right.
So they wouldn't go out like way out there like that.
Right.
How big is the arena there?
Uh,
How many people do you think they could fit?
it probably could fit like 30-40K. It's not a Kentucky or Duke University type arena, but
That's still big.
It's still big, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When you play abroad, how many people, like, of course, you're coming from America, but other people are coming from other countries too. So is there sometimes a language barrier, or everyone just speaks English, so like...
Well, luckily for me, so like in El Salvador specifically, some people, like I met like probably like 2 or 3 people there that actually from like California, but when they retire, they just moved back home because like it's just more comfortable with them because it's mainly Spanish for them.
Right.
So when I met them, it was like kind of a relief because like everywhere I go, when I walk around, it's just Spanish. And I'm like, couldn't even catch on. But when I met them, I was like, yeah, I'll be pretty good. So
Got you.
Did you learn yet any Spanish?
Nah, not like that.
There you got to. I took 3 years, and I mean, it just helps with everything. Like, and I feel like eventually you will, especially if you're like friends or surrounded by people that speak like that. But I mean,
I think for you learned it more from actually living in Miami.
Yeah, no, most of my friends are Hispanic, so I eventually either catch on or I just have no idea what's going on. So I just, eventually, like when people are saying stuff, you're like, okay, that means that, and then you kind of piece it together, and as time goes on, you learn. So, stuff like that.
Also, I was wondering, so a lot of my friends, like, they love playing basketball, but they don't watch NBA, and then a lot of them love playing basketball and love NBA. Are you an NBA watcher? Like, you like the NBA?
Yeah, I watch most NBA.
We just started playoffs, and I was wondering, do you have your favorite team, or?
Yeah, so my favorite team, the Hawks, apparently. Even though they're actually playing right now. So
yeah, they're playing as we speak. I was about to say, Hawks versus Heat. Well, I mean, I hope you lose with the Hawks. I'm not bad about that. I'm a huge Heat fan.
No, you good.
But yeah, I always wonder, like, people that play pro, like, did they grow up watching the game? Did they grow up just because like their dad told them, putting them in sports? But
for me,
where does your motivation come from?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really specifically even know where it came from. I just knew like going outside, just playing with my friends and stuff like that. And then like I remember the first time I actually started playing ball. I have an older sister. She was playing ball, so I was like, that's something that could be fun, to do. And then when I seen like as I was growing older and older, and I was seeing like getting better at it, I was like, why don't I just pursue this? And then I realized, there's more levels to it. Play in high school, and then you can play college, and then hey, you can play pro. Yeah. And it was even crazier when I found out that even if you can't make it NBA, there's other ways you could still be a pro somewhere else. Right. Even in just being in the States, whether it's G League or even overseas. Right.
See, that's crazy to me. A lot of people think if you can't go to the NBA that you suck at basketball. And the same thing with like Division 1, 2, and 3. People say, if you don't go D1 or you don't go to the NBA, you're not good. But I mean, there's D3 players, like, Devontae Friga is? Yeah. People like him, bro. He could have easily played Division 1. He's played overseas. And like people always think just because you didn't go D1 doesn't mean you're not good, and that's not the case. There's a lot of D3, D2 hoopers or pro hoopers that don't go to the NBA that are incredibly talented. It's all politics, and I mean there's just different levels. Not everyone could be 7'1" and be able to shoot the ball from half court. But I mean, if you could play anywhere, whether it's Division 3 or semi-pro or pro, wherever it is, I think you're a hell of a player. Because it's very hard. I mean, we did the numbers the other day, dude. It's like 0.003% go, I think, to play college basketball. There's only 30,000 people in our entire country that play college basketball. That's it. That's it. Only 30,000. And then on top of that, to go pro, I think from this country, it's under like 5K. Yeah. It's crazy. That is crazy. The numbers are insane. So if you think about it, you're like under a percentile. Like from what you've done, you're like 1 in a million. So like that's pretty crazy, dude.
Yeah. Duncan Robinson, he plays for the Heat. He's a lethal 3-point shooter. He was D3, and like he was supposed to be like a nobody. Now he's incredible. He's signed one of the biggest contracts ever. Like it was just really inspiring. It's like is pro? I actually don't know. So you guys have to enlighten me. Is pro higher than overseas? Higher than G League? Is G League higher than overseas? Is there no higher than the other?
Well, to an extent, it just depends. Because, for instance, I feel like NBA, people will say G League, but I feel like it's just people that say G League are just from here, so they don't really know what's outside there. Because like for instance, China, they pay like NBA salary as well over there. They pay millions and stuff like that. Same thing with NBL Australia, they pay that.
Yeah, Australia.
And top leagues like Spain, they paid like that. It just depends. So, but there's always like, but like there they have like. Even like lower division there, they still pay versus being here. Like our lower division will be semi-pro. Most semi-pro teams don't pay, or if they do pay, it will be like $100, $200 a game. So even if y'all don't play, you don't even get paid.
Right.
And I've been on one team where if you don't even touch the floor, they won't even pay you. So
shoot.
So basically, if you don't even touch the floor, you won't even get paid. Even just sitting on the bench, you won't even get paid. Mm-hmm. So. But that's pretty good about overseas though, because like even if you start in the low division, you can always move up from there. Even like, for instance, if they start you out of low division, you average 30 points in 3 games, they'll move you up instantly.
Right.
So it's the same thing as the NBA, where they have the G League and the Head League. They have the same thing for overseas.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty cool.
But overseas, they take care of you better, basically.
Yeah, because I mean, and the NBA, let's say like you're like at the back of the bench. I mean, it's kind of like you're just there to help, and then if you go overseas, it's like, you know, someone like you're an American, you're a top player, so they're going to treat you a lot better than if you were to go somewhere else and sit at the end of the bench. So it just benefits you by doing what you're doing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dang, no, that's crazy. How often do you practice, like now, when you're... Oh, thanks, bro. How often do you practice now when you're like not playing in a team?
So... what I usually do, I have a goal at my house, so I typically don't really go out like that because I'm just like I wouldn't say a homebody, but I just don't like be around like a lot of people. So I'll stay at home and shoot around. I'll go to like LA Fitness when a bunch of guys go up there to go play, but like I usually work out pretty much by myself at my house because, like I said, it's just more convenient for me. You ain't got to worry about people crowding the court or interrupting you shooting and stuff like that. So
man, I hate that shit. You go to LA Fitness and you put cones up and you start shooting, and people just walk on there and shoot, and I'm just like, bro,
pick the cones.
I got the cones here for a reason, bro.
Yeah,
that's just the worst.
And then like here specifically, it's not like a lot of gyms besides LA Fitness around here.
They have LA Fitness, Crunch, and Planet is like the worst of the worst. Crunch is just too packed, and LA Fitness is...
Crunch has basketball or no?
No, LA Fitness is the only one with a basketball court, so that's why. And the rec centers you can't even get into if you're not like born in that city.
Oh.
So like, you can't go into the Wellington Rec Center if you're from like, if your ID says like Royal Palm or something like that, which is the stupidest thing.
Yeah.
So.
And they charge you at the Wellington Rec.
At $5 sometimes.
Yeah.
Not if you're a resident, it's not $5, but I think it's if you're not a resident. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid.
So what's the big dream for you?
Man,
biggest you can ever.
End game, yeah. What's the overall goal?
I mean, pretty much everybody's dream at this point, NBA, but it's just. Just playing professional, even traveling basically, because travel and play ball at the same time, like. What kind of dream that is? Getting travel to play and get paid and do that, that's crazy.
Right. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Like you're getting to go see the world while also getting paid to do it, and then you're getting to do what you love.
For everything, yeah.
So I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
NBA.
You meet any guys that you're still like in communication with? Any of the leagues or any new friends? Anything?
Well, here, not so much overseas, but like here, I know one of my guys that he actually played in the NBA, and he lives.
Really?
Yeah, he's from Palm Beach. I don't know. His name is Alonzo G.
Sounds really familiar, bro.
Yeah,
what team did he play on?
He played on a bunch. He played on the Cavs. He played with the Pelicans. Played with Portland. He played with a bunch of teams. He played with Denver.
Yeah, I swear that name sounds so familiar.
Yeah, he was actually there when Kyrie was a rookie when he played with the Cavs.
What school did he go to here?
Dwight Howard High School, and he went to University of Alabama.
He looks familiar too.
He looks so familiar, bro.
That's crazy though. That's cool. Where'd you guys play together?
Oh, I didn't play with him. I met him. So when I was playing with South Florida Gold, him and some other players that are from here, they came and scrimmaged us. And then like I found out that
he played the NBA. Yeah, that's pretty sick.
And then like I said, LA Fitness and stuff like that. We just go there a lot, so I just be seeing them there and just play. Yeah.
You played against any other guys like that, like in overseas or around here? You played against any other like former NBA players or any big names?
Not
really.
Not really.
Gotcha.
I think the last person I played against, that's currently in the NBA would be when I was a junior in high school. When I played against Don Maker in Virginia.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. He's got like 5 brothers, doesn't he?
Oh yeah.
Dude, they're and all you know who I'm talking about, right?
I'm trying.
The Maker family, dude. It's like the giant. Like they're all from where are they from? It's South Africa, right?
Somewhere.
Dude, they're all 7 feet tall, super lanky. Like they're all over Instagram. Type in Fawn Maker. Put them up here so you guys know who we're talking about. But I know who you're talking about. Mario Maker's his brother. He's a kid in high school right now. So good, dude.
Dang.
That's pretty crazy though.
Crazy.
Where did you play him at?
Oh, so we I forgot what invitational it was, but we played him in Virginia.
Okay.
Cause I think he was playing with I can't remember the team. It was he played on Adidas because I played in the Under Armour circuit and he was playing in the Adidas.
So you
circuit.
played the EYBL, like that kind of. Okay,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Did you play against Each One Teach One ever, or Team Breakdown?
Nah.
No.
I think
Those were our circuit teams here. They were like our main teams. Like Each One Teach One's in Fort Lauderdale, and Breakdown is also in Broward. I used to play for Breakdown, not the EYBL. I played for the B team. EYBL team had Anthony Simmons at the time. You know who that is?
Oh yeah.
So he was on our A team when I was on the B team. Bro, this man was so good in high school. Like I knew he was going to the NBA when I seen him play. And then on the other team, when I saw one of the games, it was Team Breakdown versus Each One Teach One, and Anthony was on one of the teams, and on Each One Teach One was Miles Bridges. So, bro, they're so good. He's the guy that plays with Noah Ball right now on North Carolina. You know Scotty Barnes?
So I actually seen him one Sunday. I was at the LA Fitness off of Okeechobee Military. So I actually had seen him there.
Yeah.
And yeah.
We used to hoop with him a while back. It's crazy though to just see someone who you grew up with and who you're surrounded by in your area just go to the NBA and be a superstar. I mean, he's averaging what, like 15, 20 right now?
I wouldn't know, but every
doing great, though.
Wednesday I would hoop with John Williams and.
What? He's so annoying. That's crazy though.
That is crazy. Actually, I understand that because like growing up with people and then all of a sudden they blow up and like wonder what's happened and good for them and that's crazy.
So what were your numbers? Let's say high school senior year. What were your numbers? What were you averaging? Do you remember?
I think my high school year I was averaging like 11, 12 points a game.
Okay.
Cause like I was coming off the bench because we like my team that we had we were like
insane. What was the school name?
My school name is Stockbridge High School. And
Sounds
Stockbridge,
so familiar.
it's in Stockbridge, Georgia.
Yeah.
We went viral on YouTube.
Okay,
before,
like Ball's Life and Hoop Diamonds and stuff?
Well, no, we went off for like, so back in, I remember the dance, the Nene.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
so my school made a music video of that, and it literally, like right now, I think it's like got 1 million views or something like
What
that.
the heck? That's awesome.
Yeah, but like my senior year high school team, we was like talking about since freshmen, because they knew like who we were. They was like, yeah, y'all gonna do like numbers like damage, and so my team was like pretty stacked.
Yeah.
Players.
Did you guys go to semis or states or anything?
We went to states, but we lost the first round.
Gotcha.
So.
That's
But
still
we
a
was
big
like
deal to get there.
Yeah, we was like probably like the 3rd team to ever make it to states in our school history.
Shit, that's
So
awesome.
yeah, because my school was mainly a football school, so they wasn't
Okay.
really talking about. So that's why when we were coming up in basketball, they was
That's
like,
a
yeah,
big
y'all
deal.
gonna be like there.
What was your ranking? Like there's like 1A and then there's 7A. Where were you guys? Were you guys big public or private? What was?
We was 5A, so we was
5A,
public.
okay.
5A.
Okay, gotcha.
So we was because our school, our highest was 6A, so we was like right under it.
Okay.
So.
You ever played IMG or Mount Vernon or any of those schools?
No,
Something around there? No.
we did.
Does IMG, they pay everybody like that?
Yeah, they play a lot of top level schools.
Yeah.
So it's pretty sick.
Are they still nasty?
IMG?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're pretty good. Yeah, they're good every year.
Right.
They have like 10 NBA players on their team. It's pretty sick, dude.
Oh, we're running out of time here, but I want to ask you one more question before we go. What did you learn the most when you're traveling playing basketball? Like when you were alone, when you weren't like comfortable living in the comfort of your home. Is there one thing that you learned?
Learn one thing. It's time's consuming. You know, if you just focus on what you're doing, basically like take it as actual job. You go to your job, you figure out what you need to do, focus on that, and you get through it. So my job, focus on ball, you know, let ball take me where it needs to take me. And, you know, don't let the distractions like the fame or fans get to your head or all that. Just focus on what you got to do. Because at the end of the day, once you focus on that, it will take you somewhere greater in the future versus what it would do for you now. Because you don't want temporary fame. You always want or temporary fame, rich, wealth, whatever. You always want to continue to grow it.
Yeah.
At the time.
Gotcha. So
No,
that's
agree.
good. Yeah, a lot of people always go for that little one punch and they just, sit down after that. But it's good. It's good because if you're going for the long-term goal, then that means you'll just grow every day, and then eventually, you'll get to like where you think you should be, and then you'll keep going. Because a lot of people are satisfied with just one check or whatever it is, one big accomplishment. But it's good to keep going. Reaching for the stars and going higher and higher. Like it's like you never stop, pretty much. If that makes sense. Like there's no end goal. It's like till you're dead. That's pretty much what you're going for. So that's good.
Brother, I'm excited to see you keep growing. I know, you're so passionate about it, so I know I'm going to see your name pop up somewhere on my phone soon.
He'll be with us over summer. So for those of you that don't know, I'm going to be managing a brand called Flash Hoops. Jeremy, you can throw it up over there. Let them know. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. Over summer, we're going to be starting like a men's league. So we're going to be joining a men's league, and we have our own team. It's going to be crazy. I mean, we're going to mic everyone up. Trust me, it's going to be gritty. There's going to be fights. There's going to be a bunch of crazy shit. Whatever you guys want to see, it's going to be on there. So subscribe if you haven't already. We start, I think it's May 29th. It's our first game. So our first video will be up in June. We have a whole crew with us, and we have a manager. We have a video crew, film crew. We have 10, 11 players playing with us. So guys, stay tuned for that. He'll be on our team. We have a lot more other guys coming in from pro to play with us, so it's going to be great. So, yeah, look for that in the future.
That's it for me, too.
Yep. All right.
Thank you all for watching, and please like and subscribe and comment what you want to see, and comment if you have any thoughts or comments that you have. We love y'all. Until the next time, peace.